This is my 2017 Dodge Ram ProMaster van. I absolutely love it and have actually lived in it for 3 years. One of the main complaints that people have of these standard vans is not being able to stand up in it. And that's one of my major complaints too. However, you can change this. You can add a skylight, get these round little bubbles that you can add. You can hire out to get a very expensive pop top. But today I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to do this on my own. One pass as recommended. If you're using a tray, you just line it with plastic bag. Unlimited uses. Just change your bag. Here is the frame. Gonna pre-drill some holes for some nice big screws. And what's gonna go on top of it is this right here. This skylight. So this skylight is 4 feet long by 2 feet wide. About. The skylight has a rise of about 4 inches, and the wood that I have here is, I believe it's a 2x8. The inside of the van is about 64 inches, plus these 11.5 inches. It's gonna give me somewhere around 74 inches, which is gonna be more than enough for me to stand upright. So I'm going to be using some tight bond, and the screws that I'm using are Power Lags by Spax. As you can see right here, it's going to grab more than enough. So the pre-drill was a good idea, just like so. All right, redo it in order to get it in there right. Okay, I've gone through and measured about a dozen times, but here's the bottom frame, and this is what the bottom is going to look like. It's going to sit right in the middle of this hallway. So this is definitely one of the scariest days I've had on the van build, and the reason is because I'm about to make a 2x4 hole in the roof of the van. I got a bag underneath set up to get all the shavings. I'm also gonna put some tape around the corners to catch any shavings flying off. Finally have my tape border set up here that's gonna catch any little metal shards starting in this corner. All right, there's our hole. That's where we're gonna start from with this jigsaw. Here we go. All right, there's no going back. This is it. Made the final cut. And I might have either done something really cool or completely ruined my van. Oh my God, look at that. Yee-hee-hee. Let's go. All right, time to clean up. Cleaning up the edges with some sandpaper, prepping it for some anti-rust paint. I think I'm pretty satisfied. You don't want shavings or wood, dust in your van or even on the roof, because once exposed to water, you already know this, but it'll rust. I went ahead and painted the edges of the exposed metal with anti-rust paint. That way it doesn't get oxidized, rusted. Then I went ahead and threw this seal tape on the bottom and on the top where you see these little gaps of where it's not very level. So I have it on the top and the bottom, and I'm getting that same seal tape on the frame right now. This is what it looks like with the frame. I got a couple clamps here holding it down. So this bottom frame that's unpainted is going into, with the screw, the top frame. As you can see, I have all the foam kind of going around. It's gonna give it a nice seal. And that's gonna be so nice. Look at that, wow. This is a game changer right here. I'm gonna start nice and slow. And I'm gonna pull these together, push and pull together. Just gonna finish up, go all the way around, and it's looking real good. Real tight, real secure all the way around. All right, we're back to the project today, and I laid down the top frame and screwed in the bottom frame to the top frame. So now this is very secure. This is our skylight. So this is gonna go right on top. So this is pretty much like a little bubble top skylight that you see on a house, very similar. And we're gonna be sealing it with some silicone, and then I have some self-tapping screws just to make sure that this wood does not crack. This is what we got so far. I got the lap sealant running all the way around it. It doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to be covering it completely. So I'm doing a couple layers, one deep inside, one a little bit outside of that, and then putting the lap sealant, it's self-leveling, right above everything. Gonna do a nice bead all the way around, close to the edge, so it comes out just a hint. Time to wipe this up, wipe all the edges, make sure I'm getting it on there nice and clean. All right. Wow, that's kind of smushing all together beautifully. Kind of squeezing it out, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna make sure I dot each one with some silicone. Last one. All right, let me show you guys what it looks like. You may or may not be able to see how the silicone is getting smashed in there, creating a complete barrier. Here is the close to finished product from the inside. I got these big lag screws right there, going all the way around. Here is what the skylight is looking like from the outside. I'm gonna add some supports to this pole here, making it even stronger than what it is now. Super strong. Very satisfied with the way it came out. And there you guys have it, your very own pop top. All you need is a skylight, and after that you could just buy the materials needed. Of course, you gotta have the tools and a little bit of know-how and a little bit of courage to cut a massive hole in your van. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, let me know, and see you guys next time.